Okay, hi and welcome to my classes. So here I'm going to show you a very short video on how to set up your Google Drive and also how to set up your folders so that you will be able to find everything that you do into my class and where to submit it. So the first part is just that you will receive an email, not receive an email, but you're going to go and log into your Google account. Like in this case, would be like at rdpsd.db.ca, and you must, absolutely must, be signed in to your own Red Deer Public School account. Okay, so it's going to be like your first name dot last name, the 3 digits at rdpsd.db.ca. So after you're going to be done that, you can actually search for it for Google Drive if you want to, or you're going to see these little icon over here with all those little square. You won't see this kind of setup over here when you have that, but you should see somewhere into that little space it says Drive. You click onto this. So this is where you're going to create all your presentation. This is where you're going to actually create all of your stuff or submit your stuff. Okay, so don't pay attention to that last place. Okay, so the first time you're going to use that, if you haven't used Google Drive yet, you might get this. Okay, it says Google Drive lets you access your stuff on every computer and mobile device. Download Drive for PC. I will say this, and do please pay attention and close attention to this. Do not click on this link. I'll repeat it again. Do not click on this link. So this, if you have any questions, just ask me, but do not do this into this class. So actually, if you did the first few steps into my class, and today you're going to be looking at this video, I did a demo into the class, and now it's just like, oh, you're not too sure what have I done. So you will receive, and here it's going to say like my drive, okay? Let's say share with me. You will see those three folders in here. Now, if you are into my motion media class, it will say motion media 10. If you are into my design class, it will say design 10. Or if you are into my media 9, it will say media 9. Okay, so what you're going to do, first thing is just that click on this little triangular shape. Oh, it doesn't create over here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click onto my drive first. And I'm going to create a folder. Okay, and I'm going to call this one, this demo is for photography 10 in that case. And I'll create this. Now I get that. I go back to share with me. I select all those three folders, and I just scroll over when I have the hand, click on the hand, and just drag it into the photography 3 or photography 10. Sorry. When you're going to see into this, it'll be like share with me, and it'll be in here also. So this is where it's going to be very important. Why do you have to have 3 folders? I'll tell you why. It's because you will submit your stuff into a specific folder, and then what's going to happen is I'll have access to these things, and we will be able to keep track of what you're doing, and also you'll be able to find them very easy. So here's the part where you already received that, and I say to you, like you always have in computers, to make sure that you know where you put your stuff. Very important to know. So in this case, if you look into this one, I'll click onto that demo, and it says assignment at the end. If you look and you scroll over, it says assignment folder. That's where you're going to put all your stuff. Now, in order to make it even better than this, here's what you're going to have to do. Like I'll show you right away. I'll go in here and I'll create actually in the photography, you have 5 modules. In motion media, the same thing. In design, the same thing. And in media 9, you'll have more than that. So what you want to do over here, an example would have been that for the photography class, I would go module 1, and I will give that a name. It would be COM 1005, which will be called, gotta look at what I'm writing, COM 105, and I will say this is the visual composition. Okay, you create and share. You've seen that this is create and share. So what happens is that when you're going to have your first assignment, you're going to create your assignment, and you just have to drop it in here. Okay, and then I'll show you another video on how to make it so it's going to be better for me, and I'll be able to track what you're doing. But what I would do after that, and then I will give you all the modules and all those kind of stuff they're going to be doing into my classes. So just like, wow, I'll try to stop talking and concentrate what I'm typing. So this would be module 2, and this one would be the photography introduction. Okay, and they say create and share, and I would do that. So obviously when you're going to do this, and I'll show you onto the boards all the modules you'll be doing, no matter which class you're going to be. So therefore, when you're going to come back to your class and you just log on to your normal account, okay, and you have your email, be careful. You're going to make sure that you're going to have to use your Red Deer Public email, because a lot of teachers are going to be using this, and I'm going to be using that. So you can always check when you come into the class, log into your Google account, have that active, and then you can go in here and just say, okay, I want to go back to my drive. Okay, click onto that, close to that, and then it will bring you to what you've done. In my case, it's just because I'm logging into 2 different accounts. That's why I get this effect. So I close that. I'll get this. Now you see that it's different. It says download Google Drive for PC, because this is my second time that I've been using it. And I get photography 10. And then if you get, I don't know, you're taking design 10, you say design 10. Or if you're taking English 10, if you're taking any kind of other classes, create a folder for them so that you can separate your stuff. But now watch what happens into photography. You click onto this. Oh, wow. I get this over here, this folder. And in this folder, that's where all the assignment is. What is the difference between the edit and the view? This I will explain to you very quickly. These are for other classes that you're going to be using. If you're going to do a school project, and might be into one of my design class or motion media, we're going to have a group that can actually see all the stuff, work into like edit stuff. You're going to put it into this folder, and then everyone have access to that, and they can edit it. If you take photography 10, the view, that's where you're going to put it in, and the entire class can actually go and just see it, just view it for the project. But we have a different way to do these things, but don't mind, like probably in this semester you won't be using these 2 folders, but do not delete them, please. Just leave them there. They don't take any space out of this. If you look over here, 0%, okay, that I'm using. So hopefully now you have your setup, okay. You received these 3 folders. You did create your specific folder for your class, and then within this you should have all those 3 folders, and within those 3 folders you should have all minimum of 5 modules in there, and you can put your assignment in there. I can guarantee you this will make it so easy for you guys, and it'll make it so easy for me too. When I'm going to ask you, or if you're trying to find an assignment that you forgot to submit, bam, it will be there, and we can find that out. Okay, so hope this helped, and if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask.